Good day, human Latiosites. So this is LatiosAzurill, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shield Honorlocke. Here we are in the Crown Tundra. Last time we made it here, we got some mystery gifts, and we also got some clues and this wooden crown. Basically Peony's pillow. First off, why not have a look at that clue about the King of Bountiful Harvest. There's a great big statue of it bang in the middle of the village, though its head isn't as massive as in my notes. Well, then I suppose we should probably go fix that, shouldn't we? Alright. Weird how we can see all of that from right here. There's a lot going on in this Crown Tundra. Alright, let's go explore what it's all about. Starting with this statue. Alright. Crackle's following us. Alright. It's a statue of Pokemon, but somehow it feels as if it's missing something. It looks like the wooden crown could fit onto the statue here. You want to try fitting it on? Sure, why not? Okay. And it is now complete. The wooden crown fit perfectly on the statue. Oh? Huh. Hello there. Does it want us to follow it? Well, then, you know what? Let's go do that. You know what? You have Strong Jaw Crunch. I think that is probably... That's probably the way to go, honestly. Let's do it. It seems as if the mysterious Pokemon wants to test our strength. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, so Calyrex appeared. Alright, we're too nervous to use berries. That is fine with me. Let's crunch it up. That did some damage. Defense down. Okay. Giga Drain. That's not going to do enough to kill us. You're going to get a little bit of health back, but that's perfectly fine. Even if... Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Another crunch will finish it. Perfect. Alright, so Calyrex is down. Alright. Tom's gaining a level there. Cool. So, who are you? Yeah, I can't understand what you're trying to say. Sorry. Maybe Peony will show up and try to... If Peony shows up, maybe he can try to bridge some of the, understanding here. Oi, oi, what's up? I heard a big ruckus coming from over here. What's this now, Chief? Were you having a Pokemon battle? Huh? What a massive noggin! What's this? Wow, poor Peony. Ah, yes. A sturdy body, just as I expected. I hope he doesn't mind that I make use of it for the time being. Are you the Pokemon? Oh, I see you have grasped the situation already. Very astute of you. I am Calyrex. I am the one known as the King of Bountiful Harvests. I have borrowed this man's body in order to thank you in person, so to speak. Indeed, there are no words to adequately express my gratitude toward you for restoring my statue. In days long past, I reigned over the lands as king. The humans offered me their loyalty and respect, as I was able to bring lush vegetation to the land and give them plentiful harvests, year after year. However, it seems that over many, many years, the people of this land have forgotten my existence. They used to make offerings to me every year, but even that tradition has long since been lost to the ravages of time. You see, it is the faith of the people that grants me strength, and now I have lost all but a fraction of my former power. Even my loyal steed has abandoned me. However, you were kind enough to restore my statue. That act has returned some strength to me, at least enough to speak to you by borrowing the body of another. Now, kind-hearted human child, I have a favor to ask of you. I must know, once and for all, whether the people have truly forgotten about me. I wish you to speak to the villagers and ask if they remember the King of Bountiful Harvests. I have tried asking them myself, you understand, but they treated me like some sort of fairy tale creature or flew into a mild panic at the sight of me. Please, kind-hearted human, I beg you to help me. Alright, we jotted down the current status on Legendary Clue 1. Calyrex appeared once I placed the crown on the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvests. Calyrex can apparently speak to humans by taking over a person's body. Peonies, in this case. Now I need to gather more information on the King of Bountiful Harvests from the people of the village. Alright, poor Peony. Alright, let's learn about Calyrex then. Okay. You want to know about the King of Bountiful Harvests? All I can say is its name. I think it was called Calvin. Or was it Callista? The King of Bountiful Harvests. I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that if I made mischief in the fields, the king would steal my body away. The Pokemon King? Oh, sure, my gran used to tell me stories about it all the time when I was a kid. An old fairy tale, that. The King of Bountiful Harvests. Well, if it exists, why doesn't it heal the land around here so we can grow crops for a change? An energy root. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I'm rather busy right now doing nothing right now. Oh, that's nice of you. Maybe the mayor has something to say. Do I remember the King of Bountiful Harvests? Why, of course I do. It's only the main tourist attraction of our lovely Freezington, after all. I imagine we would see more visitors if only the king would reel. Alright, we asked all the people about Calyrex. Let's go report back. Reporting findings. Ah, human child, I trust you were able to speak to the villagers, so how was it? Did they say anything about me? Well, they did, but... It is as I suspected. Nobody truly believes that I am real. It seems the people of this land have indeed forgotten the bond they once shared with me. Oh no, of course I am not grieving. I am the king of bountiful harvests after all. I know better than to count on humans to remember me. This proves beyond doubt that I cannot simply rely on human faith if I want my powers to return. If only my loyal steed were to return to me, I would regain something of what I have lost. Your loyal steed? Yes, the four-legged Pokemon that I used to ride all across the land. The very same Pokemon that my statue in the village shows me riding. Alas, though, in ancient times we spent many days together dashing through the valleys and over the mountains of this land, my power waned, and I was forced to part ways with it. Now I know not where it may be. Even if we should succeed in locating my loyal steed, I have my doubts as to whether it has remained, well, loyal. I have lost so much power. Perhaps the villagers know something about my currently not-so-loyal steed. I would be in your debt if you could speak to the head of the village on my behalf. If you are able to find any information at all, I ask that you let me know. Chief? With a massive noggin? Oh, wait. No, it's normal. What? I must have fallen asleep where I stood. Sorry about that, Chief. Still, I feel strange, like my body's not quite my own. Guess I'll head back to base and get some rest. Besides, it's freezing out here. Alright, well, you know what? We probably could use some rest as well. Although, item. Got a wishing piece. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go heal up. We gotta speak to the mayor. The mayor's not home at the moment. He went to have a look at the fields and the giant's bed. You can go look for him if you're in a hurry. The field and the giant's bed are in the southeast of the village. Go through the Frost Point field and just keep going to the left. Alright. Sure. How do we want to do this? Alright, we want to go this way. Here we go. Footprints. Yeah, that tracks. Yes, there you are. Well, there they are. These are exactly what I was looking for. I knew my hypothesis was spot on. Wait, Eric, what are you doing in a place like this? I'm exploring. What are you doing here? Are you having me on? This freezing place? Hardly the kind of locale I'd pick to go exploring if it were up to me. But here I am, stuck in the Crown Tundra, trying to learn more about a group of Pokemon. There are some Pokemon that prefer places where there are no people, you see. Pokemon that choose to live in isolation. The Crown Tundra here is just the place for that sort of Pokemon. If my theory is correct, then I think a certain trio of legendary Pokemon could be lurking somewhere in these lands. I'm sure my theory's not wrong. If you want some proof, then look there. See those footprints? We found evidence of the Iron Will Pokemon. That's 2% of the data needed to track it. My theory is the legendary Iron Will Pokemon cavern Pokemon and grassland Pokemon are all somewhere out here in the Crown Tundra. And there's evidence like this scattered all over the place that'll lead to them. If we could find more evidence to collect 100% of the data needed to track these legendary Pokemon, I bet we could use my Pokemon Finder to figure out what habitats they're living in. But this place is wicked cold, and it's putting me in hibernation mode. Are you planning to stick around here for a while? Think you could try to spot more evidence like this and report it to me when you find it? I'll reward you for your hard work, of course. I'll be waiting in that house there, so you can stay warm and cozy and maybe feel my fingers. So that I can grip a pen and write, of course, since I'll be working so hard on my research. Alright, you stay warm. We've got some exploring to do. Alright, also we get encounters. We do get our encounters. I think I'm gonna hold off on getting them for now. Oh, a sash. That actually isn't bad. Okay, so let's be careful not to accidentally run into something. Otherwise, that becomes our encounter for the area. We're getting a call here. Oh, it's me, Peony. How are things, Chief? What's that? You found some place ruiny looking? That's gotta be one of those places, you know, where the legendary giant's supposed to be. Did you see the door with the mysterious writing on it? I hear no one's ever been able to get it open. If all that's true, I think I'd call this particular adventure The Terrible Titans, Lurking Locked Away. Ha! Well, how's that grab you? Right then, Chief, I eagerly leave the rest of this research in your hands. Talk to you later. Okay, well, there is a TM here, so... Oh, TR. Flash Cannon. Not a bad move, actually. Something's written on the door. Let ring the piercing note that will wake the giant's steel. Alright. Got it. Whistle while we wait. Well, for right now, I'm not going to do that, but... Alright, let's... Got a max potion, and this is... Aggron. Alright. Hello there, Nidoking. Alright, we want to go to... No, I don't want the Wycombe. Alright, we want to go to... Here. Okay. Got a cracked pot. We're about to get into an encounter, aren't we? Oh, we didn't. Alright, well, there is the mayor. Hello. Alas, this field is no good either. The soil is barren, no crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the lands of the Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What's this? Oh, our dear visitor, what brings you here? You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvests? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my home in Freezington. It's better to have a nice chat in the warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. Okay, this information about the steed is starting to just feel like a MacGuffin. Alright. Well, if that's the case... Why did I just do that? Whoa. Alright. Okay. Can we fly here? We cannot. Okay. Well, that's most unfortunate. Whatever, it's not like we need all that many encounters. I'm just concerned about the hail. I don't feel like losing our Pokemon over it. Okay. We got a full restore. Hello there, Aurorus. Okay. Well, we get through this cave. You know what? Who's our bulkiest Pokemon? I don't think Carbink can really kill Rotom. If Discharge kills it, we just don't get an encounter. Or, and hear me out. Hear me out. If George can sing it a lullaby. Alright, let's do this. It's a wild Carbink. Alright, that's our encounter. Go to sleep. Okay. Technically we're in a cave? We are in a cave. Come on. Let's go. Alright, so we got Carbink. Alright, so in the tunnel at the top, we did get an encounter. Alright. Carbink's a pretty cool underrated Pokemon. It's said that somewhere in the world there's a mineral vein housing a large pack of slumbering Carbink. It's also said that this pack has a queen. Perhaps that queen is quite mythical. Alright, so I'm going to call you... Diamond. Alright, let's see. Are you especially bulky? You are especially bulky. Alright, not bad. You are sassy. So you know what? You might actually be good. Assuming there's no steel type use, you might be good for just legendaries. Like just, you know, surviving. That's definitely something to think about. Definitely something to think about. Alright. Okay. We could have had a Gibble, though. Could have gone for Gibble instead, I guess, but you know what? Whatever. That's fine. I don't need a Garchomp. We already have our encounter, so... Got a quick ball for the first time. Alright. So it really doesn't matter if we get into any more encounters by accident because we already have our It can't be our encounter. Okay, I feel like I'm just going into a circle now. Did I just go into a giant circle? Heavy-duty boots, not bad. Not even bad. Alright. Okay, this is clearly a dead end. Or is it? No, it's not. Hello there, Garchomp. I am going to stay as far away from you as possible. We got a Magmarizer. That's cool. PP up. Getting all kinds of items here. Huh. G-Max Alchemy. That I could get behind. The only thing is then it's with the strawberry sweet. Do we have anything that can... Eternabeam would... Dynamax Cannon would be it's immune, so... Couldn't... I don't think Eternatus would be the best option. Yeah, we don't really have an answer for this one. I mean, unless... I mean, I guess Zamazenta. Zamazenta could be an answer. I don't know. You know what? I don't feel like losing a Pokemon because of a raid. I'm just gonna pass. But hey, you know what? Cool to think about. Alright. I don't want to risk getting into trouble with a Garchomp. Okay, somehow I feel like we went the wrong way. I mean, it wasn't a dead end yet, but alright, let's go up this way. This is a tunnel to the top. We're gonna make our way to the top. Path to the peak. Here we go. Alright. I think the obvious encounter here would be Frostmoth. I think that would be the obvious encounter. Problem is, George is weak to ice, so I can't really risk putting it to sleep. Tom is not. I could just burn it, although that won't actually nerf it. Because it is mostly a special attacker. You know, it could still be good. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe on the way, next time we're here, maybe go for that. Right now, let's just make our way to the top. Here we go. Crown Shrine. We've made it. Hopefully we can fly here now. Otherwise, that would be most inconvenient. Alright. I think we might have found the steed. Felt like something was watching us until just a moment ago. I don't know. It's either the steed or the king. Well, regardless. Getting some watts. Let's go get a TR. Ooh, psychic. Nice. Nice. Oh, bottle cap. Don't mind if I do. And we are getting a max revive. That is so useful for a Nuzlocke. Oh my goodness. Best item. Alright. The massive tree reaching up into the sky. Alright, are we able to fly here? We are able to fly here. That is actually really convenient. Dynatree Hill would definitely be another place we at some point want to eventually get to. 3-point pass. Yeah, so we have our work cut out for us there, but let's get back to Freezington. We want to speak to the mayor. Okay. Have you seen what's happened to the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvest? Its head has become massive. You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design on our town souvenir shirts, but you speak as if you've seen the king with your own 2 eyes. That statue's been broken since I was a child. Oh, of course, you wanted to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvest. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come then, follow me. An old book I read long ago said that the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. But my memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall what exactly the steed used to desire. I think it's best that you search on my bookshelf over there if you want to find out any more. Perhaps it's a carrot. Who's to say, though? We did buy carrot seeds. All kinds of books about the Crown Tundra. King of Bountiful Harvest. The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our cold land. With a sweep of its right hand, the land would be blanketed in verdant, green grasses and blooms. With a sweep of its left hand, the fruit of the fields would ripen and grow heavy. Its great crown of green gleaming, the king galloped across the land astride its proud steed, and in their footsteps, buds would burst from the soil, and rich life was born across the region. And so we worshipped the Pokemon and paid it all due tribute as king. Alright. Steed, the horse Pokemon, gave over its power to serve the king and carry it hither and thither. The two even became one for a time, combining their strength to create a forest in a single night. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing it much woe. But the king, in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heel and secured its loyalty. And for each among us who claims the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom, in which ghosts appear, there is another who claims it was as white as a block of solid ice. None alive can now say which is the truth. The Reins of Unity? Though these reins did the king send its power, in order to tame and control its proud steed, the reins in fact were made by the hands of the people, in thanks to the plenty brought by the king. These reins bound not only the horse and the king to one another, they bound the people to the king as well. At the dawning of each new year, we must never forget to gift the king with this offering. I just missed something. Whoops. Let the radiant flower and the mane of the steed be woven together to bind us all in faith. Let the secrets of the sacred art be passed from parent to child to grandchild and never forgotten. Alright. Hardy crops of the tundra. While carrots can be grown in the Crown Tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When grown beneath the heaped snow, These hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When grown in tracts close to where many souls are laid to rest, shade root carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are a favored treat for many ghost-type Pokemon, while ice-type Pokemon seem to delight in eating ice root carrots. According to old fairy tales, the steed that the king of Bountiful Harvest rode upon loved both of these varieties, or perhaps one or the other. Records seem to contradict one another, while some stories speak of a white steed delighting in ice root carrots, and others mentioning a black steed devouring shade root carrots. Who's to say which is true? Try the Freezington Snow Samba. Isn't it tough dealing with the cold here on the tundra, with temperatures seeming to drop lower and lower with every passing year? While it's tempting to stay indoors where it's cozy, don't forget to move that body too. Try the Freezington Snow Samba today and get your body moving to stay warm in the winter. Lift both hands in the air, wave here, wave there, bow low, touch your toe, and freeze. Then we pop to start it all over once more. Form a circle with friends and don't be shy. The Snow Samba will keep you young at heart. Town records, tourism initiatives. Freezington souvenir brainstorming sessions. Minutes taken by the town's tourism lead. We got a lot of submissions on in our last round, so our thanks to all who contributed ideas. We've settled on an idea for a new Freezington souvenir sure to lure in more visitors. A shirt featuring our own King of Bountiful Harvests. By reusing the artwork from some old documents, we should be able to keep design costs low, too. Interesting. Alright, so we learned what we needed. It's all about them carrots. Which I guess kind of makes sense considering the king is kind of a rabbit. Alright. Alright, Calyrex. Oh, there you are. Gee, I had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Huh? That is really messed up, Calyrex, not gonna lie. Not cool, dude. Human child, were you able to find something about my loyal steed? Yeah. You say you found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist. It has been so long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? Carrots. Oh, carrots, you say? Yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I am in your debt, human child. What we must do now is clear. If we are able to find carrots somewhere, it should be but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of the village grow any carrots? If we could obtain even a single seed, I could grow a carrot from it myself. By the stars, you say that you have carrot seeds? That strange bag contains the seeds of carrots? You humans never stop adapting and evolving. I am constantly amazed by your ingenuity. And yet, the fields of the village simply won't do. They're not suited for growing carrots. We could find a rich soil. I could use my powers to grow the crops we need. Now, where might we find soil suited for growing these crops in this tundra of mine? One of those fields. I see two spots that might suit our needs. One is a field covered in pristine snow. Another spot is a field by gravestones, where those who moved on were laid to rest. Either of these locations should allow me to use my powers and grow the carrots we need. Please, I ask you to choose a field and plant these seeds. Alright, I like that about reading it. It's more subtle to determine, like, which steed you choose. Though this kind of sucky I have to actually choose. What in the... I seem to be getting in the habit of falling asleep outside. Gah. I guess it just goes to show that holding down the fort isn't all that easy. You take care of yourself, Chief. Don't overdo it. Alright, so we are going to have to go plant some seeds. So we marked the 2 fields Calyrex told us about in the town map. So we jotted down the clue. Upon hearing that I was able to find carrot seeds, Calyrex told me about 2 fields where I can grow the carrots. I need to pick either the field covered in snow or the field by the graves and plant the seeds. Alright, we need to go plant some seeds. Nanny. Sing that song about the King Steed Pokemon. Oh, of course, dear. I'd love to. Ice root carrots cold as ice, munched all up by the bully in white. Shade root carrots dark as doom, crunched by the bully with a ghostly gloom. Now you make sure to eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the song. Yes, Nan. Alright, so I guess they're a little bit less subtle. But, I mean, it's not like they straight up said what each type of carrot does, they just implied it heavily. But, you know, that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with a heavy implication. That's all cool and all. But we are going to be I guess, planting some carrot seeds, aren't we? So I guess we'll get to do that next time. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time we go plant some carrot seeds to summon Calyrex's loyal steed. As we continue our adventure here in the Crown Tundra of Pokemon Shield Honorlocke. Goodbye.